2. Alright. Welcome back. We are going to fight Ansur and hope he doesn't absolutely destroy us. Right, there are guards that we have to take care of first.
Never a dull moment.
So... sure, he's virulent damage, do a little bit more.
Can't even catch my breath. Think you can take me on?
Well, attack, extra attack, and done. Anything? No, just a key.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's see. Daphne, yeah, you have the Kashigo boots.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I can combat inspiration, Shaggy. Yeah, I've used my free short rest already.
Still
Shaggy,
breathing,
make sure that
despite
doesn't
everything.
be used on any skill check.
Don't waste a step.
Just the ones that I want.
Still on my feet.
Alright. I have 5 dragon slain arrows for a reason. So let's arcane interference this guy. Awesome. Now I can lower health on you.
Where do I go from here?
Daphne's gonna
Cutting to the
attack
chase?
this guy. Attack. Extra attack. Then Gloria blows topple you. Grick should counter to knock you out. An extra attack to kill you. Hey, would you look at that? Daphne took out 3 people.
Now.
Still on my feet.
And... anything will take this guy out. Right. Counterspell doesn't have verbal components. Well, am I glad I didn't use... let's go for a dash. I'm glad I didn't go for a leveled spell. Oh wow, crit miss.
Best be on my way. Seems simple enough.
Let's let her
It's
free.
over. He's too far gone.
Right tool will do the trick.
There we go.
You might as well lock the cell. It's over.
Come down.
You don't
Trivial.
get it. I came seeking allies to our cause. Empty as a stare. You spoke in accusation. I'll be You might have unlocked my cell. But there's no escape from this place.
City needs you, and Ravenguard's dead. I'm getting you out.
He's dead. He once told me. He was right. Lead me from my cell. I'll seek out my connections. Well done.
At the ready.
Level 11. What kind of spells do you have? No, that's not a terrible spell list. Ah, that's a self-cast. So she can't upcast most of her spells. The only one she can actually upcast is Magic Missile. So she's like a warlock, but worse.
Let's move. Breathe deep and move.
Oh. With limited versatility. I have no idea.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Keep focused. We can talk.
Very well, we'll get to safety. I
Wonder
don't...
if the gods are watching me.
This is fun. I can't thank you enough.
proving
When the flame,
ally,
I will. You won't
blah.
fight the company.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
No time to rest.
So,
These boots have seen everything. Better not be cursed.
yay, I've gathered more allies. And freed Counselor Floric. Now, we're going to go here.
What to do?
And shocking brass these. Cannot reach destination. That is objectively false. Ugh. There.
No one's stopped me yet. If not over, then through.
That's curious.
Here we go.
Still alive.
Scooby,
So
come
that's
along.
progress.
Is there anything of interest? Oh, there actually is. Let's add those
Move
squares
again.
and pick up the golds.
Here we go.
Stand.
Peril, flood beyond, be you the deluge.
Poetic nonsense. There is no one, and no
Ain't-
Worthy of the way.
Incredible. How old
Gonna
is this
rush
place?
through the trials real quick if I can. So the answer to this is shoot that person. Says insightful decision when we all know that all I did was just shoot somebody. Is this the water one? Yep. So the answer to this
All
one
right.
is
What now?
get you somebody that can cast the spell Sanctuary.
Very well.
Have that person. This is gonna suck. So, instead of that person, you have them cast Sanctuary on
Never a dull
somebody
moment.
who's willing to
How much further can I go?
lose their main equip slot. And you've just got to survive for a few turns.
A champ take the torch.
auto-equips. Now, as long as you don't attack anything, you'll be fine. But we're gonna take 2 necrotic damage each turn simply by not attacking anything. I mean, 1d4, my bad. I got the static damage increase effect of 2 necrotic damage added to your strikes. See, I got this part and this part mixed up. Whoops. So you take 1d4 necrotic every turn. And have I gotten... I've gotten 1, 3, 2... Come on, come on. Please be 4 damage. Come on. I have to do this 4 turns, so please, 4 damage. Come on. 4, 4, 4. Ah, that was 1. And 8 bludgeoning. I think it was from the clouds that one of these things made. Whatever. Yep. Reaching vortex condition. Alright. Also silence from it. Interesting. Or one of these things has the silence aura. Nope. Pretty sure it's this vortex. Yeah. Massive drawback for this is you have to sit there for a little bit.
Looking ahead. How much farther can I
Now,
go?
on to the lance spore.
Here goes nothing.
Pawns, king, queen.
All elemental damage. Huh. Frost shock. Neat. Okay, so I can move one of my pieces. If I'm not mistaken, it's literally as simple as take this. Let me just quick save, because I'm pretty sure it's that simple. If I take... Really? Really? Alright. What if...
Let's see what this does.
and take the pawn. There
Can't
you
slow
go.
down.
I
Maybe I need more pockets.
that. And Scooby is not even remotely interested in any of these trials. He's just sitting out.
All right, what now? Time to press ahead.
Paintings hung on the wall, almost like an...
It's hanging.
The shadows are blocking me. Need to get rid of them somehow.
Hanging. So all of them are hanging. Immune to all damage. Only way to get rid of this is through remove curse.
No, never
Ah,
mind.
that's aggravating. Well, I have ability to restore level 3 spell slot, and Velma actually has remove
Looks like
curse.
that hurt.
Prepared. Awesome. Yeah, only option this thing accepts is sell. Which is pretty fair. If you go through, you can solve
How
the
much
puzzle.
farther can I go?
But
Very well.
I've already had this before. Now, I've just got to go through and fight Ansur. This is a good way to get XP right before doing
Cursed to
anything.
put my hands on everything.
Alright, talk to the statue and he'll open.
with what?
There we go. So you walk through, and then you see, oh no, a dead dragon.
Hells.
How
Great worm
terrible.
is nothing but bone.
So you examine the body, see all this. So we're just going to ignore it for a moment, you know, and have a way out. So we're going to grab
I'll take
the
that.
Helm of Baldur. So we have a way out. Now, Helm of Baldurin. This is a legendary helmet that heals you for 2 HP every single turn. At the start of your turn. You have +1 to armor class and saving throws, cannot be stunned, and critical hits can't land against you. So it's basically the Helldusk helmet without Devil's Sight or the +2 against saves against spells. So you get -1 saves against spells, but +1 to armor class, and you heal 2 HP instead of getting Devil's Sight. And you also don't get this emulating gaze ability that frightens targets. But it makes you a more effective tank. I recommend whoever your tank is, you have them wear this. That item should be in camp. That should be on me at all times. If anyone's gonna have that, it's gonna be Velma for if I fight the heavy spellcasters. That goes to camp. Don't need that. Also don't need that. Warding bonds in case I need it for anything. Alright. Now, I'm going to short rest before this encounter. Maybe.
Can't give up now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Looking ahead.
Only one that's actually looking hurt is Shaggy. He's the only
Let's get
one
going.
that's actually in need of... Go, extra level 3 spell slot. Arcane battery to use. Level 6. Oops, level 6, don't have cure wounds. Prepared, whatever. And and gonna swap out for Spellcrux. Amulet, already used that. Oh well. Going to tune and pick ice. Yeah, out of everything, ice is gonna be the least detrimental to the rest of the group with its spells. Probably should have checked if I had. Well, that just gives less counterspell ability. But counterspell's not gonna be useful here. Alright. Got Raise of Fire, Magic Missile.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Only thing that I'm lacking is I don't have
Have a lot on my mind. And, well,
enough ways
in
to
it.
bardic inspiration anybody. Let's see. Let's
Another
go.
step forward.
Now, for fighting Ansur, you hit F5. Alright, now keep track of your party TPKs. I have an open hands monk with a strength elixir, so I'm probably fine. Yeah, this is a bronze dragon.
The next word.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate. Answer me, Facey. Why have you come? Answer. It's been too long.
Know each other. I'm no thrall. Yeah. Two war myrmidons
I won't
on
give in.
opposite sides of the map.
Blood comes easy these days. At the ready.
Now, we're going to hope that this... Oh, what do you mean I can't reach destination? Port 3. Rare Kashiko counter. Nice. Now, we're going to... Do I have a speed potion? No? No. I do! Alright, awesome. We're going to throw. Okay, who would be best to get speed potion in addition? Probably Shaggy, because he has Dragon Slaying arrows. Velma, if I can manage it. So let's try and get to Velma.
Blood comes easy these days.
Also try and get Shaggy
What
involved.
now?
So, let's throw a speed potion at... Everybody's haste. Awesome. Now, wholeness of body. Well, time to go max power Nova on to Ansur.
Time to press ahead.
Attack. Absorb elements. Saved against lightning breath, so Daphne took no damage because evasion. But oh, I moved too fast. Get advantage on attacks and saving throws until the end of the next turn. Damage, increase the chance of being rolled. And I just took out almost 400 health. Almost 200 health. Now, we're going to, Hunter's Mark. Obviously. Next, we're going to, Dragon Slaying Arrow to double the damage. Well, I also need to Arrowville Martyr at some point this turn, so that way I can guarantee that he can't heal. So I'm going to do that first, to make sure I don't forget. So Arrowville Martyr, that would have been fantastic to Dragon Slaying Arrow, because it was a critical hit, but whatever. Oh, nope, that's Humanoid Slaying, I'm saving that. Ooh, critical hit. We've done over half his health this turn. Okay. We did over half his health. Almost dropped him by 400 health before anybody else got a turn. These things, they can't even attempt to heal him because they are water. Water sometimes has healing effects in some games, so, you know, just in case, I want to throw an Arrowville Martyr to lock down any healing. Also, he's a dragon, so he will get disadvantage on attack rolls. I think it also does that. Does it do that? Just prevents healing. So, no, it doesn't have the full bone chilled effect, it just prevents healing. I'm sorry, did you fail to hit Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo is the most... Well, yeah, he's most likely to be hit by anything. Even Velma is tankier than Scooby somehow. Ah, he lost most of his movement speed from being prone. Boo. Alright, can I hit? Ooh, I actually can. So I can attack. Virulent attack to make sure I hit both. I have almost done 400 damage before Ansur has even gotten a turn. That is the strength of this group. What do you mean they didn't do any damage? Are these things powerful or not? Alright. Velma's preparing her shotgun. And... I mean, that's essentially what Cone of Cold is. It's essentially a shotgun for damage. That's a big AoE. So I can move Fred out of the way. So,
on my way.
Let's do that. Okay, that,
Never a dull moment.
whatever. Right, now Fred is going to absolutely all-out attack. Distracting attack. So a trip attack won't do anything. Maybe goading attack. Yeah, Fred has the highest AC, but he doesn't have the best saves. But Ansur wouldn't be able to. Okay. Then I guess distracting. Yes, that doesn't override anything else. Maneuvering, increasing movement speed, distracting and goading. Yes. Whatever. Nothing else will really give much of an advantage right now. Because difficult terrain, that's going to make people prone, so no sense in the maneuvering attack. Plus I'm not sure what the range is. What does last rate do? Probably make it bleed. What was bleed do? 2 slashing at the start of turn. Well, he has a thing that reduces all damage he takes by 4. So, that's not going to do anything to him. So, no point in trying to lacerate. I guess maneuvering attack. And free action maneuvering attack Velma. There, Velma has extra movement speed. I forgot they are moving on the same initiative order, so let's... Awesome, I can actually have him walk this entire distance. Let's healing word on Fred. There we go, he gets some healing in and can't use reactions because he's shocked. Okay. Ansur is almost dead. Wow, he is almost dead. What are these Myrmidons count as elemental? Do I have an elemental slaying arrow? Or no? Aha, I do. So let's take out these elementals. Just get them out of initiative. Where was it? There it is. Alright, where do I have to move in order to... Okay, across the entire ice thing. Does... Expert no longer slows down, but it doesn't state that it doesn't make me have to make a dex save against difficult terrain. So I'm just gonna jump around and go here. And then, Dragon Slaying Arrow. What? I have disadvantage. Okay, there we go. Ooh. That.
Another fight. Let's go. Here we go again.
And attack, extra attack, attack, and extra attack.
What have you done?
Well. I have no idea why he decided to talk with Velma, of all people. That's weird. And your reward is Baldur and Giant Slayer, a weapon that is pretty useless on this group of characters, but it's actually really awesome if you're going for a two-handed Slayer build. On hits, double the damage from your strength modifier with this weapon. So right now, Fred's strength modifier is 5. So that means if he were to actually land a hit with this weapon, he would do 10 additional damage on top of his dice rolls, which is awesome. It's also a +3 weapon, and it has actions that are awesome, but send to camp. Read this. Just more backstory stuff. Fred has a lot of buffs active.
I Ansur. I never thought I'd
Well, I
see
can
my
see your
true
identity.
identity. I can see, but it seems you are interested in them.
Everything. There's just...
It's like I always, I stayed for life at sea was not easy. I was determined. What I found, it was, he saw, but he failed to understand. I wanted
So
no,
you killed
even I had no choice but to kill him first.
It's being
It was an
enlisted
act
to
of
work
self.
lost
Put
with
simply,
friends.
yes. Do not think that one, two, we must.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Got a bit on the higher end of that. So, that was the Ansur fight. Pretty cool. Now we're going to travel to a different region. So that way we can fast travel out of here. That was insanely easy. Not even a challenge. To be fair, it wasn't even really a challenge on my first playthrough because, my Fire Sorcerer was built to take out the
catch a break.
final boss in one turn because I just wanted to flex like that. Creating an illusion spell will
No time to rest.
report dice. Add a killing blow with an enemy will result. Okay, do I have an illusion spell? I do! Illusion cantrip. Aha! Port 3. Be easier to see them. Oh, that's the only portent dice I actually have left. Okay, so I need to kill an enemy in order to get another portent dice.
Wish to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
Power of an evocation wizard. You can really mess with the dice rolls. Prevent targets from actually being able to land
Yes,
hits.
they are indeed paragons of virtue. But there's another hero too.
I can't remember the best place to buy arrows. Should be Damon, I think.
What can I do for you? Of course.
Look at your wares.
Wouldn't be allowed to hold them if it weren't for you.
Do you really have good arrows? You have some arcane interference, construct slaying. Yeah, you've got some decent stuff. And a lot of everything else. Nice. Add wares to offer. Oh, freedom of movement and long strider. Could give Disintegrating Nightwalkers to Shaggy. And then have Fred wear the Boots of Persistence. Sure. Take a -1 to AC, which is trade out with Helm of Baldur. Armor Persistence. 1d4 bonus to all saves and resistance to physical damage. versus target receives burning for 3 turns and resistance to fire damage. Yeah, he's taking fire damage, not as often. And then I'll take all of those arrows. There we go. Yeah, okay. Cool. Send to Shaggy. Sends to Shaggy, and for the freedom of movement boots. Sends off to Shaggy. Alright. Oh, arrow of fire goes to Shaggy. Alright.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Don't need Dimension Door then. No. He can Misty Step twice per short rest. Really helps with maneuvering. And can't slip on ice or grease, can't be in webs, entangled, snared, nothing. And immune to the effects of... So, Shaggy's basically immune to all terrain. Makes him the ultimate adventurer.
What to do? On my way.
Fred can't be affected by difficult terrain, can't be paralyzed or restrained, 1d4 bonus to saves, resistance to physical damage, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Really insanely powerful. Nothing can take him down.
Let's see.
Alchemy shop, go here and just buy out the entire stock, I guess. Because I should probably go here and buy arrows. Should probably stock up, that way when I get to
what's up for discussion?
Like, the real end game.
Well, anyway, we can take your
trade.
pick.
I'll buy noble stock and then healing potions.
No one stopped me yet.
Sends to Fred.
Have a lot on my mind.
Please. Okay, that auto grabs all of the ingredients. Awesome. It's really helpful.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Whoops, meant to go here. Okay, it didn't have a lot of extractions I could make. Elixirs. Yeah, all of this would be helpful. I can make a couple of Hill Giant strength elixirs. Would help with Velma. Shoot, I don't have any stuff to make speed potions.
Can't give up now.
So let's go here and try and restock on arrows. Both these merchants work as forge characters, so they should. Blacksmiths, I guess.
Don't be shy.
So let's see what you have. You do not have any arrows. You have dyes. Because fashion is everything. Armor of agility. Yeah, that would have been Shaggy's endgame gear, but this is just better. Makes it where Shaggy doesn't have to invest at all in wisdom.
Something caught your eye then?
News of your good deeds has...
Humanoid slain. Awesome. Elemental, constructs, beast. Well, not really good. Ooh, you have an arrow of many targets. That is helpful.
Trades book.
Alright. Oops. Sends to Shaggy. Awesome. No other arrow types, and Shaggy has a lot. Past the point where anybody needs heal. Well, just in case I need to pole vault over puzzles, I guess. Not sure why Shaggy still has all of the grenades. Throw that at camp. Visibility spells. Just in case they were ever needed.
These things have stayed interesting.
Beehive General Goods. I guess I can go there.
Need to find a way forward.
Yeah, there we go. This guy might have a couple of arrows for me to buy. Probably not that many, if he has any, but hey, it'll be a good restock.
News of your good deed.
Nah. Do you have any speed potions? Because that would be amazing. You have a Cloud Giant Strength Elixir. I will take that. I have plenty of flying potions for right now. I have 5. I could always do with more lockpicks. Well, unless I'm ever really dangerously low, I have Thieves' Tools. I have kept this in Alloyed Tank for a long time. I don't even remember where I got it. And using oils just isn't in my playstyle, so... Here you are.
Anything?
Oh, nobody else has any more arrows for Shaggy. But I'd say this is a pretty good stock. The arrow of many targets is absolutely broken. Use transposition arrows to cheat rounds. Solving to cure target. Of stuff. Arcane interference. Haha. That's fun. Where is the humanoid slain? There it is. Yeah, double damage against humanoids. Which includes just normal people. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Once familiar ally, now...
My stab.
I don't want to click on my companions.
Who are you?
Back again? I know every...
News of your good deeds.
Oh, cool. You have a bunch of scrolls. Nothing I really need, because most of the scrolls I needed I already found.
There's nothing...
Yeah, so I'll be off. Mermaids. Well, I could go to the Society of Brilliance. That could help. They might have something. Probably do. Oh no, wait, I've already been here today. Nah, whatever. Might as well head towards the area. And if they don't, I can check out this building. Because there's, what, 2 merchants? And maybe O'Milliam has something. Probably not, because he was underwater for a good chunk of time.
I need a quick word.
Is there anything I can do for you, friend?
You have regular healing potions, and that's about all I need. Anything else would be convenience. I'm really building up a group of characters that is going to be unable to be killed by the absolute at the end of the game, pretty much under any circumstances. Alright, what have you got down here?
Welcome back, my
News of your good deed.
Just gems and jewelry, but this dude upstairs, I think he has something of value. To an adventurer.
If it isn't one of my favorite musical...
Nah, he has his music stuff. Not useless, but... eh.
Try and get yourself a proper interview in the Gazette. Tell them the steel
Oh wow, Scooby is like stuck. There we go. Let's see. Apothecary, Wine Festival, blah blah. So I've gone basically everywhere with a merchant. Oh no, wait, there's still Rivington. That has a small marketplace. So I might be able to get a couple of arrows from there. I need a ton of Abjuration Slain arrows. After I, send... what's his name to Mind Flare, to go and, proc the reaction from the...
Light on my feet.
Absolute.
You see the city? Up on the hill.
Orpheus, that guy. I'm gonna use him. I'm terrible with names. That's why it took me so long.
I want to have a word.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers.
Back again? It is nice to converse with someone who isn't circling the drain like this lot. Looking on their maudlin faces does sap my spirits.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds.
There is an... I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I.
28.
You're like a dog with a bone. Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you
Gave
embarrass
me access to his expanded stock. Hellrinder longbow. +3 to initiative. Advantage on perception checks. That wouldn't be bad.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yeah, give the Hellrider longbow to Fred, I guess. Because I'm probably not going to be fighting any more monstrosity type enemies. Ooh, beast slaying. That is great. Very helpful. Alright, balance offer.
Us, not these intruders.
Sends to camp. Sends to... Not Daphne, I meant sends Shaggy.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Go.
Looking ahead.
Alright. Gonna have to do some organization.
And I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
At the ready.
Here we are, Griselda. All in one piece.
There is this. There it is. Door. Got which side the door is on.
Something's on my mind.
Talk to you, because you have stuff.
Gildra, how can I help you?
Smith?
Yes. He's usually the first one in. But, and his stories. Do you know him?
Not really.
Oh, that's a shame. He's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row?
Quite a fan, aren't you?
It's Gildro Angelion, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same. Of course. Gildro's finest.
Ooh. You have almost every arrow type. Shaggy, I think Shaggy has every arrow type in the game. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, nothing else that's really too helpful.
Come back.
Send all of that to Shaggy. Send that to Daphne, because Fred doesn't need it. Send all of this to camp. Psionic detector isn't useful anymore, but the gang doesn't know that, so they're going to keep it. Send the scroll to Velma, to Iron Flask. I guess I could send that to camp because I don't have any use for it. Send that to camp. Orphic hammer, they're going to keep that on their person at all times. You know, it's just clicked with me. I've not actually gone and killed the clown yet. I'm so sorry. I know so many of you have been waiting for me to kill this clown, as all clowns deserve to be killed. Because nobody likes clowns. Let's see. Could get a statue of somebody, but eh. Offer fair of trinkets.
Oh, I has lots of treatos and magics. Yes, I has lots of stuffs just for you.
Okay, this dude actually has good stuff. Why? Why does he have actually good equipment? I don't get it.
Bye-bye!
What? Why does this random merchant in the Circus of Last Days have, like, powerful stuff? That doesn't make any sense.
Can't give up now.
Did I accidentally send it to camp?
Not as bad as it could have.
No, I sent it to Fred. Okay, good. Send to Velma. I don't know where those came from, but okay. Speed potion, keep that. Well, send that to Daphne, because for whatever reason Daphne is.
A long road ahead.
Guess Shaggy can hold on to the gold, because he's not going to do anything with it, and he's not carrying anything else.
Not as bad as it could have.
I can have all of my... I guess I can have all of my potions go to Daphne. There we go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let's move.
Really helps organize everything.
No one stopped me yet.
There.
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path.
Nope, nothing else. Let's see
Seems
if
like a
I
good moment to
can...
talk.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd.
Investigation. Oh, one off. There we go. One above.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it. She will attack and kill at the first opportunity. It jams shut, trapping her within.
Go. There.
Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust.
Critical success.
Hollow eyes, pale gums. This beast isn't angry, whimpers in gratitude.
There we go.
Look too good.
But why? Because with... Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
His opponent was really clutching at straws.
Oh, hey! Looks like we've got a proper Good thing
The hair on the back of your neck.
You, my special assistant. Come on.
What are you gonna do?
Buddy's been practicing day and night. Around now. Tell me, what makes you special? You? Your praise the...
You sense something behind.
So eager to bleed. Is this part of the show? Praise the absolute.
Ho ho. This guy's dead. Come on. Awesome.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's see. Really, this thing counts as a Fae. What about dribbles? Monstrosity. Duration, beast, constructs, darkness, zero, elemental, fiends, humanoids, undead. Do I not have monstrosity? There we go. Ah. I've got disadvantage on the attack. Oh well. Misty Step.
Inveniam via.
Mind Render. Mind Render. Ranged attacks have disadvantage against this creature. Boo. Alright. Well, I don't have a Fae. Slain arrow. Yeah, I don't have an arrow to slay Fae. Really. And it doesn't count as beast, so I guess I'll just...
Come on, can't stay
Reds can... Aha, distracted. Nice.
Well, so much for peace.
Now, between the distracted and mind surrender, Shaggy hits normally. And this thing is monstrosity. Yep. Awesome. So I can one-shot him with monstrosity arrow. Oh, wait, he still has... Aw. Dang it. Okay, I guess I can have Fred's just normal attack then. Attack the dog. Let's see. No, dog counts as a beast. Could do many targets. Aha!
Nothing important is ever easy.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And trip attack. Really, you fall prone after that?
Another shapeshifter.
Ah,
I wonder if the real Dribbles has better jokes.
Just brilliant. Wow. Just brilliant. Alright,
What path lies before me?
this is when,
I'm done. I can't wait.
This person, Critius, whatever. I'm not talking to you because you're just gonna add a quest to my quest log that I have no intention of completing, because I am not hunting down all the pieces of dribbles just for
I have something to ask.
This quest to end. Master of Love 8.
You look a little shell. Let the music soothe your...
Is he performing the power?
Alright, what now?
Huh. Got like a small band's playing.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
No time to rest.
Alright.
Still breathing, despite everything. Swift as my feet can carry me. I'll give it a shot.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
I already survived the beat. Smith. Yeah, nothing left for me to go and loot. I have these guards. Oh yeah, there's these people all the way down there. Whatever. No.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of space. You have rocks for brains.
Fish merchants. Ansur.
I sense some hesitation in you. There's a tweak at their asses. Besides, our pantry.
There's food shortages.
Fruit, vegetables. If
patronage. Gondians built this.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Makes him the inventor. How about we settle Gondians and Gortash invented them?
What? By the Morden? Of course. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel. I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough.
Abjuration, dragon, awesome. Only gonna be one more dragon in the entire game, but I might as well be ready when I fight it. Displacements. Disadvantage on saves. Yeah, that would be decent, but this is slightly better. Nothing else he has would really be super helpful to this group. Oh wait, he has healing potions. I almost completely missed those. I have a bunch of elixirs of bloodlust. This is good.
Short fat.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Lots of
interesting
potions
times.
and
Let's get going.
look at Shaggy's arrow supply.
Have a lot on my
Shaggy
mind.
is the one with the gold now. Forgot.
Shouldn't have wished to live in
Wow,
more
we're
interesting
actually down
times.
to 11,000. We've been buying enough stuff to reduce our arrow supply by a good amount.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash?
My mother and father.
So now,
I should speak up.
Tool Trader. Does that mean you have anything helpful to an adventurer?
Need something? I've got the tools
No.
for any job.
For any job? Nope.
At the ready.
Don't really have anything that helps in this game because ropes don't do anything in this game.
Real fight. They crush everyone.
I'll have to defeat Gortash somehow. Alright. So, we're gonna go here. Okay, so they're appearing to not have textures again. It's only these two. That is really weird. Sends to Shaggy. Go. I just meant to send the potions to Daphne, not everything else. Luckily, I can just select everything else and hit send to camp. That is a lot of stuff. But it's worth it. Oh, that's poison. Okay. Gonna send that to camp. Got a plan. Never a good idea when I say I have a plan. We're gonna have Fred pick that up.
Can't give up now.
Then we're going to leave camp. Alright, I'm going to use a trick.
Very well.
That, hopefully works. I don't know, it's,
At least things have stayed interesting.
Never a dull moment.
So, this has elemental weapon on it. Which makes it a +3 weapon. So, we are going to... well, do I need to long rest? No, I don't need to long rest just yet. So I can equip that and keep that on me. To hit equip. My plan is I'm going to throw that down and yeah, I'm gonna throw down that chest, throw in every single one of my elemental weapons.
All right. What now?
And buff them up. Leave them buffed.
Still alive. So that's progress.
I meant to travel to Baldur's Gates. I have been recording for a good amount of time. Most of this video has just been me getting materials, because I want to just delete the bosses in very few turns. I mean, I took on Ansur without much difficulty.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Let's get going.
Elemental weapon thunder. Well, I'm past the point where I need specifically thunder. Could go with anything. I guess I'll go with lightning. Sure. If I spread out the damage types to do different things, that should be helpful.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Too bad I couldn't make this psychic. Don't waste a step. But thunder, you know, it's close enough to the same color. Closer than anything else. Alright, so I've got to kill Gortash at some point. Need to go here and do this ambush. I need to blow up the Steelwatch Foundry just to annoy Gortash. Oh, right, and save the people, whatever they are. I completely forgot there were people to save there.
There you are.
Anyways.
Off on adventures, no doubt. Look forward to reading about them in the next edition.
People actually know about me. Now these people have names, okay. Saw some random person with a name. Most people like Citizen Refugee thought they had unique dialect, but now there's a handful of people here. Okay, house you can't actually go into. It's there for decoration. The entrance to that spot, and we've got a little graveyard back here. Yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day, and thank you very much for watching. I would very much like to try and sneak into this house at some point. Forge of the Nine. It's got an interior. I want to know what that's like. Oh, there's a back door. Ooh. I'm gonna sneak in that way. Next episode. Alright, see you all in the next
more interesting times.
Roland's mage armor. So that's what's giving him extra stuff. He should be at 23. Okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
End video.